I'm sorry you had to go through that, comrade. Next time, pick a girlfriend who likes good music so when she drags you to a concert, you'll be able to listen. Thanks for your call. You're listening to Radio WHAM, the official voice of Josh Urban, that's me, and the premier in modern radio. Broadcast over Comrade TV. Next up, we have concert footage about the time I'm telling the story about the time a nun told me to shut up and why I wrote a song about a laundromat. You're watching Comrade TV, and yes, the revolution will be televised. Storytelling music. So, a couple of years ago, I decided I needed to write a CD. And then I said, well, if you haven't noticed right now, I probably have ADHD. I said, oh, I don't want to just sit down and write it. I want to go somewhere and write it. And I like trains. It's really hard for me to hear them go by and not run off stage and watch it and come back, but that would probably be unprofessional. So I said, I'm going to take a train trip to New York City and then Connecticut, and visit my grandmother, and then along the way I'm going to write songs. Seemed like a reasonable idea, and actually it worked out pretty good. I got 3 of the 5 tracks off of it for that. So I'm on the train, and I just got an iPhone. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm just loving life. I'm not writing too many songs, but, you know, looking out the window, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. And we pull up to Philadelphia, and the train stops there for a while, and this nun gets on. And I always get a kick out of nuns. I admire their fashion sense. They can really, you know, they really pull it off, you know? I don't think I could do that. It wouldn't go with my eyes. So I almost was like on Twitter, almost like, OMG, there's a nun on the train, but I didn't do that. I mean, I just think that it's cool, you know? So, well, she walks up to me and says, is this seat taken? I said, no. Have a seat. So she sits down and we start talking. Now, one of the things I pride myself on is I can really talk to a lot of people. I like stuff 5-year-olds like. I like, you know, stuff that 80-year-olds like. But I really didn't have a lot in common with this lady. So I was really doing my best to make good conversation. How long have you been a nun? Ooh, I hear a train. Oh, don't worry. So, what drew you into nunnery? You know, all interesting answers she gave me, but apparently she was bored too. It must be something with women and me. I don't know what it is, but so she finally turns to me and she says, is songwriting hard? Because I told her that I was on a songwriting trip. She said, is songwriting hard? And I said, well, it can be. She said, it must take a lot of concentration. I said, well, yeah. Well, why don't you write your songs and we'll have some quiet time. I need to pray anyway. Okay. I mean, what can you say, you know? So, she might have a yardstick under that habit, you don't know, and, you know, be quiet, young man, you know, so I looked out the window and went back to writing songs, which is what I was supposed to do. And the train pulls to a stop. I was just waiting for another train to clear the main line, and pulls to a stop somewhere in New Jersey. I'm gonna, and New Jersey on any day. Well, you know, I like Maryland, and this was kind of a drizzly day. It was in late August, and everything was kind of dead, and I looked out, and I saw something that really made me think. And one of the things that I've been thinking about, going to visit my grandma, she's always, you call her up on the phone and she's always talking about the good old days. And tells you, you know, we went down to the beach and we did this and we did this and we did this and this. And, you know, it sounds all like normal stuff, but it really means a lot to her. So I was wondering, what is that? Is that just the years passing make us realize that was really cool? Or maybe it was lame at the time and we think it's cool now? What is that? So I look out and I see this laundromat. And everybody's going in and out of the laundromat in the rain. And it was just pretty normal. It was really normal. It was so normal it's poetic. So I wanted to write a song about it. It was called Handy Street Laundromat. I just thought that was a really cool title. So I wrote a song about it, and after my CD came out, my grandma listened to it, and she said, hey, man, cool CD. And you know, when your father was just a little boy, you know, your grandfather was working night shifts at the time, and I would put him all to bed, and I would sneak out, and I would go down to the laundromat, and I always told myself that I would write a book. I came out even on the socks. Because, you know, she didn't lose any socks in the dryer. So, you know, however many years later, her grandson wrote a song about a laundromat. It was destined. So without further ado, I'll play you my song that I wrote about a laundromat. Now you have the story behind it.
Commercial break! Commercial break! Commercial break! What? Oh, we're all out of commercials. Sorry.
Marketing says we need to shoot our own commercial.
Next time on Comrade TV, I play a song about a laundromat. Handy Street Laundromat. Don't miss it. See you then.